June 6, 2024. A typical morning in Iberville Parish took a drastic turn when a tugboat pushing barges struck the Grosse Bridge. The impact left the bridge severely damaged, forcing its immediate closure. A critical lifeline for our community was cut off in an instant.
Born in 1963, been here all my life. Probably this is about the fifth or sixth time that I can remember. It was out for a prolonged period of time.
Because it's just a freak accident, you know, it could happen tomorrow, you know.
More than 2,000 vehicles cross the bridge daily, serving as the quickest route for residents from Indian Village, Grosse, Rosedale, and Merriwan into Plaquemine. Now, those residents were forced to take lengthy detours.
Like I say, in 15 minutes you could go to town. Well, to go all the way to town around is 45 minutes on a good day.
With repairs expected to take at least 3 to 6 months, the closure posed a major challenge, particularly as it was in the middle of the hurricane season, and a new school year was quickly approaching. Families faced uncertainty about how they would get to work and school on time, as the detour could add up to an hour to their daily commute.
In the afternoon, it would take me about 2 hours to get home. The traffic was just awful.
The bridge helps alleviate traffic on an already congested Highway 1. It helps emergency responders get to people in need more quickly and provides evacuation routes for local residents. We had to act fast. Understanding the urgency, Iberville Parish government, along with the Iberville Parish Sheriff's Office and other officials, the Louisiana Department of Transportation, the United States Coast Guard, quickly mobilized to find solutions. One of the first steps was setting up a pedestrian ferry service to help residents cross the bayou. Initially, officials used a boat provided by the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries to transport pedestrians. It was a first step, but parish officials knew residents needed more. The parish secured a larger vessel and mobilized a crew to design and build a walkway that would allow passengers to board it, allowing more people to utilize the service. In July, we were able to open the larger ferry and extend operating hours for our residents, maximizing convenience while crews continued to work on the bridge repairs. I am so proud of our parish employees who worked long, hard hours to build this walkway and get the larger pedestrian ferry into service. At the peak of the crisis, we had over 500 residents a day crossing the pedestrian ferry.
He was riding the bus and getting off the bus at the ferry on one side and riding the boat across and then riding a bus to the house on the other side. So I think it was kind of tough on him. He was in 6th grade last year.
I mean, basically it was a party barge and they had seats on it and they would cross back and forth. Then they upgraded to a boat which had a cabin in it, and I mean, it had AC, so, you know, it was hot most of the time, but I mean, it worked out really well though.
I really think the local government went above and beyond for us all together. The gravel, the everything, from extra parking. I mean, y'all would lay out parking and then the next thing you know, they'd be adding more parking because there was more vehicles. I mean, I really don't feel like there was any struggles. And really, for anyone, even a handicapped person could easily get on the boat and get off the boat and get to their vehicle.
Parish president, he was on site. Everything went smooth. You know, it went real smooth. They couldn't have done anything better, I don't think.
They responded quick to it and they got things going. And I think it was less than a week that they had it in service. And the thing about it is, when they seen where they need something else, they'd take care of it. The first boat was a little bit smaller and they got a bigger boat. And so they adapted. It was like we were a priority. You know, they took care of the parish people.
I think that the parish government did the best that they could. You know, I don't even know if it was their responsibility to to make everything as good as it was. And I mean, to do that in that short amount of time, I'm grateful.
The parish didn't have to provide a ferry service for us down here. It had nothing to do with the state bridge being knocked out.
Months of dedicated work followed, leading to the long-awaited full reopening of the Grosse State Bridge in November.
As Iberville Parish President Chris Daigle, I would like to thank all state and local officials for managing this crisis.
I want to thank all the parish workers, parish president, everybody that was involved. They did a fantastic job.
On behalf of Iberville Parish, we would like to thank everyone who played a vital role in keeping our community moving forward. Throughout teamwork and determination, we would turn a crisis into a success. And another thank you goes out to our residents for their patience and understanding during these 6 months.
Iberville Parish, resilient, united, and always moving forward.